everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I have another vendor wax haul here, not from a US vendor forwarder box. This is an Australian vendor. One that I haven't ordered from in a little while, but definitely my favourite, Pumpkin Parcel scents. So it has been a while between orders, mostly because my Pumpkin Parcel box just reached absolute capacity, and I wanted to work down through a bit. I do still probably need to do a bit of a clean up in it, because I just feel like there's some scents in there that I'm not going to melt. Don't get me wrong, I love her stuff. She has, I think, the best performing wax in Australia that I've tried, and the best scents. She's the only vendor I'm aware of that consistently blends. She does customs. She just does the full shebang. She's great. But I do find, and her price point is just phenomenal. But I do find, because she is so cheap and so accessible, that I do sometimes I go a bit crazy and I grab things and they smell kind of good, but they're just not stuff that I necessarily want to melt. So I do feel like I've got a bit of that kind of lingering in the collection at the moment. And so I need to do a bit of a clean out of that. But she had a couple of, I think my last order was before Christmas last year. So maybe it might have been like Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So yeah, there's been a few interesting collections since then. I've got a couple of customs. Yeah, just a lot of fun stuff. So getting into it, and I have to say, it's really nice to get, because I don't get this very often, from US vendor wax orders, but to actually have the order packed as the vendor made it. It's an extra treat for me. So I haven't taken anything out. So this is probably sample. And yes, I do have, because she doesn't put scent notes on her labels. I do wish that she did. It would make my life a bit easier. I should probably just label all of my scents, to be honest, with the scent notes. But I do have the phone here so that I can look up the scent notes. Oh, okay. And she's included a little note here. So it says, "Thanks for the amazing customs. I was inspired to use them in 2 collections coming up soon. You have such a great nose for combinations." April, who is the owner of Pumpkin Parcel, she is a real sweetie. So I do love ordering from her, and her partner as well as part of the business. So she's listed the customs that I did here, but I will talk about them when I get to them. So, but it is exciting that they are coming up in collections. So if you're interested in them, try them out. Okay, so let me get the phone booted up on her website. I should have had this done before I started the video, because I'm a super organized person. So there's 2 samples here. Oh, nope, don't do that. Parcel. So the first sample that I have is Bubble Butt. Now I think that this is a Boom Boom scent, I think. So let's see. She does these cute samples in little pumpkins. My nails, by the way, because they are a little bit different, each one of these is a multi-chrome. I suppose I'm sharing the love for my Australian vendors today. So this is Emily DeMolly. She is an Australian indie nail polish maker. I'm not paid to spruik. I just thought I'd talk about it, given that I did it. And she does have a US website. So yeah, because I had this multi-chrome kind of pinky purple blue. It shifts a bit blue and it shifts gold as well. So I really loved that. I was wearing that last week. And she has a few other different polishes in that same sort of finish. So I decided that I wanted to wear all of them. So that's what I've done. So anyway, yeah, so Bubble Butt is Boom Boom and Bubblegum. It pretty much just smells like bubblegum, which I'm not a bubblegum melter. I can smell a little bit of the Boom Boom, and it's not bad, but yeah, I mostly get that, it's classic, and it is spot on. So like that bubblegum, I assume they had it in America as well as Australia. Those really hard kind of red pieces that you used to get, they were wrapped up. They used to come free with a lot of things, I think. And they were super hard. Like, they were kind of, almost break your teeth solid until you chewed into them. It smells exactly like that. So memories, I guess. The next sample that I have is Garden Gnome. So this one is apples, peaches, apricots, red berries, and sugar. That sounds interesting. This is really nice. It definitely has a bit of a green kind of garden note to it as well. So Garden Gnome is, I think, a good name, but very fruity. A really nice mix of fruit. No one fruit in particular is dominant. I can smell apricots and it smells really good. I feel like I don't get or smell apricots in wax enough. That's a really pretty, it is a bit on the sweet side, but I feel like that slight kind of green garden note balances it out. So, yeah, no, that's a really, really nice one. All right, so let's get stuck into this. I just got clamshells. She offers, when you go onto her website, every scent you can order in either a sample, so like I guess like this. You can order a shot pot, you can order a clamshell, or you can order a bar. The clamshells and the bars are both $5, so they're about the same size. I like the clamshells just because they store better. So the bars come in, they are polypro, but polypro bags in Australia tend to be this more sort of cellophane type. So they are wax safe, but they're very that crinkly kind of deal. And I find that they, I don't know, because they're sticky sealed as well, which, not a comment on the vendor, that seems to be the only bags you can get in Australia. Believe me, I've been looking. If I want zip top polypro bags, I have to order them from like L3 like everybody else does. I've tried to get them locally, so it's fine. It's just that I don't like those bags very much, so I might have to help my son with his game in a minute. So I get the clamshells. Unless I know it's a scent that I'm going to do a lot of blending with, because the snap bars are kind of wide with smaller squares, so it's a little bit easier to blend than a clamshell. Alright, so the first scent I have is from, I think she did another Outlander collection, because she had one, and I think this is another one. So, or additional ones to the original collection she had, you know. So Murtar Fitzgibbons, I assume I probably pronounced that wrong. Scotch, pine, subtle smoke, bergamot, a hidden gooey heart of coconut marshmallow. So smoky, a tree-like, a little bit sweet. That one sounded 100% up my alley. These clamshells can be quite difficult to open. Oh, this one smells good. I can smell it already. Now, I will say with her wax, so she has 100, and it's 100% soy blend, not blend, it's 100% soy. It is prone to frosting, so that is what that kind of white stuff looks like. It can crumble a little bit. I find hers is quite good. I know some soy vendors have incredibly crumbly wax, so much so that you can, you know, you try to take it out of the clamshell and it just crumbles all over your fingers. Hers is not like that. So like you can see, I'm holding this, it's not, you know, I'm not getting any residue off it. It's nice and smooth. It's decent. I think this sort of wax does hold up a little bit better in the cooler months than the warmer months, just personally, but it's still fine in the warmer months too. So, don't let that put you off. I say that because she does ship internationally. Her international shipping rates are really reasonable. So I think there have been a few people that have tried out Pumpkin Parcel. Obviously, it's going to take a very long time, particularly because she makes everything to order. Like, everything you order is made to order. So it takes her a couple of weeks to get your order ready. And then, depending on how busy they are, it might take a little bit longer or a little bit less. And then you'd have to deal with the shipping time for it to get to you. So this would be not a short-term prospect if you wanted the wax. But anyway, this smells amazing. I will say the coconut marshmallow, the sweetness comes through a lot stronger than I would have thought. And I don't know if there's a bit of residual bubblegum sitting in my nose, because it does smell slightly bubblegum-like, but it's a subtle smoke. There's definitely a pine note, but there's a really lovely bergamot marshmallow kind of thing going on. Yeah, I feel like bergamot pine marshmallow with a slight smoke. Oh, it's really good. It's weird that my nose is kind of registering bubblegum, but I think that's just maybe from the previous scent. So I love that one. This one I think was from a Circus collection. So this is Strongman. I don't think I got much from the Circus collection. I don't really, you know, the sorts of scents like those Circus concession type scents and are not generally my thing. So this is 1920s Barbershop and Blue Sugar. So I think US vendors have done that kind of combo. Haven't really seen it in Australia, so I thought it's a sort of combo I'm less certain about. So I thought that it would be a good, because of the price, it would be better for me to try it from Pumpkin Parcel. Because if I don't like it, it doesn't matter so much. That is why my Pumpkin Parcel drawer is so big, because I do make decisions like that a lot with her. It's a little bit light. It's definitely lighter than that first scent that I smelled. And I think it's much stronger on the... I don't get a lot of Blue Sugar. I think it's mostly Barbershop. Because it's kind of clean, soapy, slightly masculine. It's okay. It probably needs some cure time. That is the other thing too. Her wax generally does need to cure. And because it is freshly poured... you know, it's probably been poured, I think she shipped it a week ago, so it's probably been poured within the last 2 weeks. So I will let that one sit and see how that goes. This one is from an office collection. So this is Phyllis Vance. I'm guessing this is a tea scent. I can't remember. I ordered, I think 3 weeks ago, so I don't. A rainy day curled up with a good book. So very nice Phyllis reference if you know the show. Oh, this is very, very strong already out of the looks cool too. And it's got that very, very strong kind of, I think it's like library, or maybe it is a book's oil, I'm not sure, but it almost smelled, at first it smelled smoky. But the more I smell it, it does smell more like musty books, and the rain is really pretty. It's probably a little bit, it is definitely skewed more towards the books than the rain, but as you smell it, you can smell that rain tone, and it's very lovely. It's irritating my nose a bit right now, but my nose is very sensitive right now. I'm still got a cold. So I do think I will really like that, but right now it's kind of getting right up in my nostrils. Philopsychos. I've probably said that wrong. So this, I think, is a dupe. She did some new fragrance dupes. So let's see. So I think it's on the website as Miss Philos. So it is a perfume dupe. The description is celebrating a crisp summer's day in Greece with notes of fig tree, cedar, and creamy coconut. So some of you probably know what the perfume is. I think I do. I know the name, but I'm not familiar with it myself. I've not smelled it before. Just a pretty creamy white colour. A little bit more subtle again. It does have a very pretty tree note. And kind of an airy tropicalness. But like kind of green tree tropicalness, not fruity, not, you know, not even tropical. It is definitely more, it's definitely kind of, it definitely makes me think of, like, you know, waterside Greece or wherever, because there is like a, I think it's the cedar, but it kind of smells, I don't know, almost like there's a, God, I'm doing really badly. I was thinking of baked terracotta, like, you know, sun-baked terracotta, but it's not like that. I feel like it's kind of cool and refreshing, but I feel like there's like a build, like if there's sun, there's a few trees around, and a really lovely breeze, but quite a bit of warmth kind of, you know, baking the surroundings a little bit. So I don't get a huge amount of coconut. I don't really get coconut. But yeah, it's a very lovely scent. Okay, so Sauvage, that's the Dior type, I think. And why did I get this one? I can't remember. Because I don't normally gravitate to scents like that. So the notes are bergamot, ambroxan, earthy geranium, spicy pepper, aromatic lavender, vetiver, fragrant patchouli, and cedar. It might have been because I've heard people talk about that scent in general and other vendor dupes, and I think I went, well, this one is really hard to open though. Oh, okay. So there we go. This one's cracked, that's okay. So yeah, you can see here kind of what the texture of the wax is. So yeah, a little bit flaky, crumbly, but not bad at all. Yes, this is good. I like this. Like, it is definitely a masculine scent, but a really nice earthiness. Really good earthy tones. I have talked so much in this video already. I apologize. It will be a bit of a long one. Yeah, earthy. I can smell geranium. It smells really good. I can sort of smell the woody and the herbal tones weaving through. I really like it. I'm really glad I got it. I have this aversion. As soon as I see something that's like a cologne, I go, no, I don't want it, because some cologne scents smell like, I just get really bad memories of like working in retail and having like Lynx body spray everywhere, and some cologne scents smell just like those cheap boys, you know, teenage boy body spray things. So I tend to avoid cologne scents because of that. But I mean, obviously the quite high-end colognes are not going to smell like a Lynx or Axe, I think they call it over there, body spray, right? But some of them do smell like that to me. But I need to get over that because I'm probably missing out on good scents. So this one is Crinadun. I don't know. I have probably said that completely incorrectly, and I apologize. Fresh Green Forest, trio of mint, white flowers, and vanilla. This one smells like it has tobacco. I can definitely smell green and like fresh mint. But yeah, the forest, it kind of has a tobacco note. I like it. It is a very unique kind of tree-like scent. I do think it has a little bit of a vanilla. I don't get much floral, really. It's pretty. It's earthy. It's nice. But yeah, the first sniff, I just got smacked in the face with like tobacco. So, Colin Bridgerton. So this would be from, I don't know, a Bridgerton collection, I guess. She does do a lot of like pop culture type collections. And that didn't bring up any search results. Let me try Bridgerton. Nope. Okay, I'm flying blind on this one. Did I even order it? No, okay. Maybe this is, oh! It's one of my customs. She's named them. So, I don't know why I didn't even notice that. So, one of my customs is Colin Bridgerton. One of them is Marina Thompson. One of them is Penelope Featherington. And then one of them is Legolas. So, these are all coming up in upcoming collections now. So, Colin Bridgerton, my custom, is crackling birch, pink sugar, and zucchini bread. So, I love crackling birch. I think everyone who watches my channel knows that. And she... that's one of the few scents that she has that I find a lot of vendors, I haven't seen anywhere else in Australia. So I have a big tub of it from her, which I used to blend, which I love. But I definitely wanted to do a custom. This one is cracked, that's fine. I wanted to do a custom in it. And I don't know, I wanted something that would stand up against the crackling birch, because I feel like crackling birch can get a bit overwhelmed. And so I was thinking like a bakery combo, and then I realized I like the pink sugar bakery kind of vibe. So I thought, I don't know, I just thought they might go well together. Oh yeah, this is really good. This turned out really well. It does have quite a bit of crackling birch. Crackling birch is always quite strong. But I can smell pink sugar and just a nice kind of cream. Her zucchini bread is quite creamy. It's a good one. Again, she's the only vendor in Australia, I think, that does zucchini bread. So just a really nice creamy bakery undertone, pink sugar, crackling birch. I love that. Definitely get that one when that comes out in, I guess a Bridgerton collection is on the way. So that's really awesome. Sorry, it is cracked in a way that's really hard to get back into the clamshell. You know, sometimes they crack and they're just perfect, you know, it doesn't matter. And then sometimes they get cracked and they're just pieces all at different angles, and it's like a jigsaw puzzle to get them all back together. A jigsaw puzzle I am failing at really badly. I'm gonna have to put that aside and do that later. Okay. So Penelope Featherington, so another one of my customs. This one is pumpkin pecan waffles, apple cider donuts, and brown sugar. So I've really been craving more kind of apple cider type blends for the autumn and winter. And I've been thinking about doing like a US custom for that kind of scent, but I sort of went, you know, because I've been trying to limit my orders and stuff, and I know she has those oils, so I thought I would try this blend with her. So it's like orange. This is really nice. You get a nice amount of pumpkin pecan waffles. I feel like I get the cider donuts the most, but it blends really nicely with the pumpkin pecan waffles, and the brown sugar just adds some extra kind of autumny warmth to it. So that is very delicious. I'm very happy with that one. And that goes. So Marina Thompson, so another custom. I'm assuming this is Bridgerton. I'm not familiar with it. So lemon curd cookies. So this one I remember, I didn't actually give her a huge amount of guidance on it. I said I just wanted a lemon curd scent with a really delicious vanilla cookie. And I said how you achieve that is up to you. This has turned out so well. I just knew she does a really great cookie scent. So I couldn't decide in my head which oils, what ratio to do. So that's why I just wanted to leave it up to her. This is a perfect lemon bakery. Oh my God. It's got a really dense, I think I did say I wanted the cookie to be quite dense and strong, because lemon curd is such a strong, sometimes kind of overwhelming lemon scent for me. And I like it, but I wanted it to not overwhelm the bakery. I wanted the bakery to be super strong and super there, and the lemon curd just to be, you know, I feel like you can't possibly overwhelm lemon curd to the point you can't smell it. Lemon curd just lives on. So, and that's exactly what's here. Like, you can smell the lemon, but it is not like a smack you in the face lemon curd. And there's like a sweet vanilla frosting to it as well. Oh, that turned out so well. I'm really happy with that. There is one more custom. Oh, there it is. So I'll finish the customs now, and then there's still a fair bit of wax to get through. So the last one is Legolas, obviously Lord of the Rings, which is exciting. I like Lord of the Rings. So this one is Oak Moss, Tropical Rain, and Fierce Type. So I don't know where I was going with this one. I think I've had Fierce Type in a blend before, Vanilla Patchouli, I think, from L3, and I really enjoyed that. So kind of, I liked that it was quite earthy and kind of masculine and fuzzy. So that's where I think I was sort of thinking, yeah, Oak Moss, you know, Oak Moss is kind of earthy in a mossy way, I suppose. And then Tropical Rain, I just thought earthy, kind of fuzzy, masculine, but a bit fresh too. I thought that would be really nice. Oh yes. I don't know what it is, but Fierce blends so well into like earthy, fresh kind of... Oh, these ones like have exceeded my expectations. I am so happy. I will have to buy more. When they come out in collections, I will definitely be getting more. All of these customs have turned out really well. But I think the Marina Thompson, so the lemon curd cookies, and Legolas, the Oak Moss Tropical Rain, and Fierce, I think those two are my favorites. Like, I feel like I need a lot of those. Oh, this is amazing. It's fresh and earthy and mossy, but oh my god. I can't explain this one, but you just have to try it. You just, if you like kind of sense that, like, I don't even want to say it smells masculine. Like, it's more fresh, but I don't know. I can definitely smell like a tropical rain to it, and I can definitely smell like oak moss, but the Fierce just... I need to blend with Fierce a lot more. Yeah, I think if you've smelled Deadpool from L3, which is that Fierce and vanilla patchouli, and you like that vibe, I'm not saying this one smells like it, because it is definitely more kind of dewy and... I don't actually want to say it's humid. Like, it's almost more like a, not like a rainforest, but like a fern grove or something. So, you know, we have down here, we've like, I think they call them like subterranean rainforest or whatever. Like the mountains around here, they have ferns and things like that. It smells a lot more like that than like a humid kind of rainforest, but it definitely has that sort of tropical vibe. I'm talking about that one too much, but I seriously am blown away by how good that scent is. All right, on to the other regular scents. So this is Roger Mackenzie. So this one is plum pudding and a hot cup of tea. Oh, seriously, I'm going to break a nail opening these things. I don't want to, because I like my nails right now. I'm not going to pop this one out. It's quite stuck and broken. Oh, this is nice. It's a very, very tea scent. Like, it's a warm, it really is a warm steaming cup of tea. And you can definitely smell like a plum note. Plum can be a bit funny to me sometimes, but this one's really nice. That one's going to be perfect for winter. That is really good. Silver Bells. So I did get quite a few from like her previous winter collections, because I'm trying to tie myself over and not, because I've been wanting to do some customs in winter scents and just get more winter scents, because obviously over in the US it's not really winter scent selling time right now. So I decided to tie myself over with Pumpkin Parcel. Not even tie myself over, her stuff's amazing. It's just, I really wanted to place an order for winter stuff. So this is Vanilla Sugar Cookies and Christmas Tree. Oh yes, so I didn't get this one. She released at Christmas, and I was thinking about ordering it, and then I went, look, I'm really not in the mood for those scents right now. I'll wait till winter. So that's what I did, and this is just perfect cookie Christmas tree. Like, if you've smelled other vendor Christmas tree cookie scents, it's the same kind of thing, but it's a really nice version of it. It's got a really pretty sweetness. I really like that. Another one from the Office collection. So this is Oscar Martinez. This one is... He's not a mixologist, but Oscar would still love a spicy chili orange colada. So I'm guessing there's like an orange chili orange oil or something out there, which I quite enjoy. And I figured that this would probably be a blend of that with pina colada, which sounds good to me. Oh yeah, it's a really deep, like blood orange citrus. And that's mostly what I get, but I do feel like I can smell pina colada in there too. Really good. Probably want to hold on till the warm weather, but really good scent. Brianna McKenzie. This is sweet orange chili pepper, so that's the oil I was thinking about, with vanilla whiskey. No jokes, these clamshells are like the hardest clamshells I've ever had to open. I'm going to pause. Alright, so I just went through and I opened all the rest of the clamshells. They actually weren't as bad as some of them, but just so that, yeah, I don't have to deal with fighting with it. So yeah, sweet orange chili pepper and vanilla whiskey. Yep, that's really good. So I can definitely smell it's definitely, it's definitely got that same sweet orange chili pepper oil as the Oscar Martinez scent. But it is smoother with the vanilla whiskey, a much smoother. Yep, so those two scents, like I will say they are similar, Brianna McKenzie and Oscar Martinez, but one is definitely more kind of zingy, zippy, zesty, and the Brianna McKenzie is smoother, creamier. So not like creamy, but just, you know, creamier, I suppose. All right, so Pick Me Up. So this is an interesting sounding coffee scent. This one, I can smell it already. A different take on the morning coffee. A subtle, nutty, roasted coffee smell balanced out with bottom notes of spices and smoky vanilla. Whew. Okay. There is a very strong spice, and I recognize it, but God, what is it? It smells like, it's on the tip of my tongue. It smells like something that you put in like a stir fry. Like it's more like an aromatic herb, like a Thai herb. Look, it smells like coffee. I'll get that out of the way. It's definitely a roasted coffee, but there is a spice that smells like a Thai cooking spice. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what it is. I don't know if I love this, to be honest. That spice scent, and maybe my nose just isn't reading it right. That spice scent doesn't quite work for me. But it's very unique. The coffee smells good. I don't know about that spice. Banana Buzz. So this is in a different clamshell. This one was really easy to open. So even though this one doesn't have the joined up, it's got like a line in the middle. Yeah, I kind of like it actually because it was super easy to open, and then you just get two little 3-packs. Banana. So banana scents are always kind of tricky for me. I don't love the smell of banana in wax. I think a lot of people are in that boat. This one was banana pudding and cappuccino, so I think that's why I went, you know what, coffee could kind of tone down that banana scent. I don't really get much of a coffee. A little bit, but this is mostly banana pudding. I might amp up the coffee in this myself. I might add some coffee to it because I do think it would be a good combo, but I'm just, yeah, I feel like it needs more coffee. Alright, so this clamshell is, so maybe it's not so good because it's actually not wanting to close now. Okay, so that's fine. So Lallybroke, I assume, probably said it wrong. it smells good. Hay bales, green grass, and river water. So just a nice outdoorsy blend. I can hear the hoofs of a 5-year-old. Yeah.
You know where my phone is?
Your phone?
Yeah.
I do. Do you want it?
Yeah.
Alright, so my son came to collect the phone that I'm using for scent reference at the moment. And so I started writing down scent notes madly, and now he's disappeared. So, because I was going to give him the phone because he plays Mario on it. He's meant to be at school today, but because we've had a cold all weekend, we gave him the day off. But he's full of energy, so he's bored. So Lallybrook, really pretty, really lovely green note. Definitely, it smells like a creek with mossy stones and rolling fields, and really, really lovely. Sorry if I do sound like I've sped up a little bit. Yeah. Cake batter. So this is cake batter. I'm not going to look it up. I wanted to try the cake batter oil she had to see how it goes. It smells really good. It smells like a chocolate cake batter, to be honest. I definitely get a cocoa note from this. So, I was thinking this would be a blender, but I reckon I can melt it solo. But yeah, 100% there is a cocoa note to that, so that's good. Krampus. So this is, I did write this one down. Amber, tobacco, orange, mimosa, and tonka bean. So that sounded very interesting. Oh yeah, really good. It's definitely got a very smoky tobacco. And I can get that citrus note. It is really nice. Yeah, this is like a nice gentle citrus with a real smoky tobacco. I very much like that one. So that's really good. Pink poinsettia, or poinsettia, I don't know. This one is crackling birch, pink, and white marshmallows. So this was also in the Christmas collection, and I knew I wanted it because, you know, crackling birch. That's interesting. It's definitely crackling birch, but the marshmallows are really strong. So there's a really strong, sugary, gooey scent with that crackling birch, and it's really nice. Very good. Fraser's Ridge I did not get to look up, so let's look at that. Or maybe I did. Oh no, warm bread and molasses cookies. This smells amazing. Her cookie scents are... Ooh. I was a bit nervous about molasses. But no, this is just... Like, there is definitely a very warm sweetness. Like a thick syrupy sweetness, but it's not like too sickly. And I think the bread just balances out the sweetness. Oh my god, that is amazing. I got 2 of these. So this is Cranberry Forest. I've loved this one for a while. This one is cranberry and cedar. It's really good because it's a really nice tart cranberry without being sour. And just really lovely and outdoorsy. So yeah, I've really enjoyed that one. That's why I got 2 of those. It's one of my favourite cranberry scents. Cranberry is so hard for me. Like, it can just go... The tart ones often smell really sour, but that one does not smell sour. It smells tart. It doesn't have a sweetness. It's not a real deep cranberry. Like, it's tart, but not, you know, it hasn't got that real deep kind of tartness that some do. But just really good. And then the last 2 that I have are a bit different. So I got layered scents. So they're a clamshell like this with lots of coloured sticks. And what they do, so this one's Boom Boom. And this one is Boom Boom on the top layer. So if I open it up. And then each of the sticks is a different scent. So it means that you can basically get Boom Boom blended with a bunch of different things. That you can do a single stick and just do the one scent with the Boom Boom, or you can do, you know, you can mix and match and do however you want. I tried this concept with another Australian vendor in the past, and it was a cool idea, but that vendor did not perform well for me. So the wax didn't really do that well. I thought with Pumpkin Parcel, with Boom Boom and Pink Sugar is the other one I got, that this would be a bit of fun. The only thing is it is a little bit tricky because they're not blended for me to sort of give you a good idea of, you know, what it all smells like, because obviously it's going to be smelling everything all together. So I'll have to melt it to really get a sense. But what this one has is okay, so this one is Copper Tone Sunscreen. This one will be Pink Apple and Vanilla Frost. That's a really nice oil I've only encountered in Australia. It's a nice kind of sweet, juicy apple scent. Blackberry Jam, Baby Powder, Pistachio Ice Cream, Banana Lollies, Blonde Moment, and Vanilla Cupcakes. So, yeah, I'm not going to be able to tell you if this is good or not right now because everything just is kind of blending in with each other. I know some of them, like Copper Tone, I'm probably not going to be in love with, but I think the Blackberry Jam one will be really nice. The Pink Apple and Vanilla Frost. Pink Apple Vanilla Frost is a really lovely oil, so it'll be fun. And then the Pink Sugar one, whoop, Pink Sugar, the Pink Sugar one has so probably no point even popping it out, but she does have a really nice pink sugar as well, by the way. Very sweet, very fun. So Pink Sugar one has, I've got so many crumbs. Rose Jam, Pina Colada, Lavender, Blue Sugar, American Cream, Iced Lemon, Blood Orange, and Clean Linen. So I think there will be some really nice combos in there too. The Rose Jam is very strong. Rose Jam is not a huge favourite of mine, but that's okay. So that's it. Big video, big haul. Still, with even all of these scents, it still would be cheaper than most of my US vendor wax hauls. So I really do like, I probably should be cutting back on how much I order from the US and just try to do customs with Pumpkin Parcel. She's doing a pre-order at the moment where you can choose oils that you want from a particular US, like one of the US fragrance vendors. Like one of the popular ones that gets, I can see a lot of scents on there from, that I see it with the vendors I love. You can pick the oils. She'll do a big order. She'll order the oils. She'll bring them over, and then, so we order basically clamshells. So I can order, say, 10 clamshells, list down 10 different oils. She'll get the oils over here, and then she'll pour them. So she just goes way out of her way to help us kind of wax-starved Australian waxies. So I really should probably be cutting back on my US buying and spending more at Pumpkin Parcel, because she really does do her best to get those scents over for us that we just can't get. And as I said, some of these blends are amazing. Some of these customs are phenomenal. Legolas absolutely blew me away, vastly exceeded my expectations. So super happy. So that's it. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you're all doing really well. I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.